rotate my phone. Why do I need to rotate the phone? How about that? Okay,
No,
I
go
don't
ahead.
need to do it. No, they told us to for some reason. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm following instructions.
Whoa, look at you.
Hello, 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 good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective with my guest, Ira Kelly, today. So, we are back on, and as many of you know, Ira offered Hey Miss Shima, praying for the family, and Miss Kendra. Many of you, we offered a 30-day challenge. Ira offered, because that's what he does. That's his passion zone, passion area. And so he offered a 30-day challenge, and actually, instead of taking up one person, he was generous and took up a couple. And so, so how's it going? Because we're almost at our month. We're almost at a month. I think the month ends, the 30 days end on the 5th or on the 5th of September. So we're almost there. How are we doing? How they doing?
Some better than others, and a couple of them need way more help than the 30 days.
Hey, Mary.
But again, that's entirely up to them. What people have to learn about receiving instructions is that in order to receive instructions, you have to use your ears more so than your mouth. You can't sit back and try to figure out the personality of the teacher, and you can't do that. So I'm saying that they 30 days is a short time, but a couple of them are doing very well. They're all doing okay, better than average, but for the most part, it's a serious transition. People don't understand that nutrition is not as easy as just getting up, grabbing something out of the refrigerator. It requires preparation, and the way I communicate with people is that it's kind of almost offensive. It's almost offensive because they think I'm being short, but I do this every day, and in dealing with people, I don't have time to figure out your personality and pat you on your back because I'm not your friend. I'm a businessman. I'm taking care of business. I'm giving you your food. I'm not gonna give you your food and your napkin and your fork and tell you how good it's gonna be for you. I told you that in the beginning. So. Well,
let me say this, because I started a couple of weeks before trying to just, clean up some stuff. But I too started, and even though I have lived with you for a little while now, it's still a difference. It's a different mindset. So I think I can talk for some of those who are on the program. Not that I'm trying to speak for them, but I understand the difficulty in making the transition, even if it's better. Excuse me. A lot of people know what's good for them. So it's never a matter of, oh, well, that's the right thing to do and that's good for me, so I'm just going to do it. Information alone never changes anything. I use the analogy often that we know smoking is unhealthy for us. People continue to smoke. Your doctor can tell you if you don't smoke, you're going to be in the ground next year. And that's sometimes not enough. So information is not enough. And what I'm telling you from the receiver, like the student side of the house, it takes a minute to get this new lifestyle down pat. Hello for all who are joining us. You've been doing it for a long minute. But for those of us who are just starting it, okay, you ain't even trying to hear that.
I'm listening to what you're saying, but like the people that I'm working with, this is a couple of comments I heard. Well, I had a function in El Toro. I had a late night this. I had a late night that. To someone that's in your realm that want to hear that, that's good for them. Me, as your teacher, I don't want to hear that, because the only thing it's telling me is you have poor planning. And see, we're so focused on accomplishing the mission far as our job is concerned that we're not taking care of the foundation of life, which is our health. And see, I'm not the therapist. I'm not here for all that other stuff. That's not my job. Don't try to make me a multifaceted professional. I'm a sports nutritionist and I'm a trainer, and that's what I do. So you can give me all of your reasonable explanations and all of the excuses, and all I hear is you need to plan better. This is your life. I don't care how great you are at your job. if you're not taking care of the foundation, that this here, guess what? You'll be fighting it the rest of your life. And most of the ones that I'm working with, I work with several people, and they all basically set the same pattern of eating late. And they say, well, you know, I got up late because I had this or I had that, you know, and don't think I'm going to say, oh, I understand. I'm going to say that is the major cause of obesity, eating late. You eat late in the morning, you eat later at night. That's a problem, and you need to fix it. Don't think I'm going to say, well, you know what, do better next time. You have 30 days to learn how to change a lifestyle of negative consumption and bad timely consumption. It's not that hard. I feel that if you're a professional, you should be a chameleon. You should be able to adapt and overcome. That's all.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mary Bradford said hello.
That's my. I love you, sis.
Okay, so I get it. And let me tell you this. I'm on the receiving end too, because he does not let me off the hook. And to make matters, I shouldn't say worse, because it's all good. It's really, really good. I'm grateful for it. I'm training.
I'm not.
You're not trying to be mean?
Well, matter of fact, one of my clients, as a matter of fact, she's a family member, asked me, she said, are you upset with me, or do you not like me? This is not about liking and loving. If I love you, I'm going to teach you. If it's anything else, I just don't have time to sugarcoat. That's not what I do.
Okay. Well, look. Okay, you talking about learning stuff. Hello, Dr. Stephanie. When do you put yourself in the learning mode? When do you?
That's a great question.
Why? Thank you.
Anytime I walk out that door, to my golf lessons, to my physical therapist, to my nutritional mentor, I am all ears. Because God gave me 2 big ears to listen. I learned with my ears, not my mouth. And I don't sit back and say, you know, well, maybe you should do it like this, or you should do it. I don't say anything. I listen. I take the information down. I go home and I assess and I apply it to my life. I don't say, I know this, I know that, because I know a lot, but I don't know a lot. And I learn a lot more by listening, not running this. You can't do that.
Okay. I have to tell my bride that Baron Taylor, you're gonna get in trouble.
That's not, and this is not.
Baron talking about I had to tell my bride the same thing.
Oh, and let me clear. This is emotion. I'm not angry. I'm very emotional about fitness and life, because 91% of Americans are overweight. And probably 89% of them make excuses. Well, you know, I'm a professional, or my husband loves me just the way I am, or you know what, this is the best I can do, or I'm not gonna live on a diet. And see, you can tell that to anyone you want to. That's entirely up to you. I won't say a word unless I'm holding your check in my hand. If I'm not holding your check, I'll sit back and say, yeah, I respect that, but I'm holding your check. I say, you can shut up talking to me like that, because you're wrong.
Yeah, he ain't trying to hear it. But this is the part. I will say, I am on the inside, because I'm a client.
And you were a horrible client years prior. Even now, she's impressing me now, because she's listening. And what's happening to your body?
It's changing.
It's changing. How fast?
Changing.
How fast?
Pretty fast.
Mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how fast.
I am. You know what? I'm surprised at myself that it took me this long to get a clue.
Tell them what you said.
Okay.
I've been living with this man for.
I have. I've been living with this brother almost 31 years, and I'm just now within. This is bad. Just now within the last, not even 2 months, about 6 weeks, am I deciding to get with the program, and I'm listening to him, and okay, yeah, all right, Taylor. So yes, I was horrible. I was a horrible.
But I don't bother her. I don't.
No, that's right.
I've never said, hey, do this, Holly, do that.
But then when I did come to him,
that's the difference.
Here's the thing. I want to stay around in a healthy body as long as possible. I desire that. I've got things, I believe God has a plan for my life, and none of that is going to come to fruition in a body that is not healthy. And so I have decided, I made the decision that as much as I love Snickers and pretzels and cakes and famous chocolate chip cookies
and
with
grazing
pecans
grazing on stuff
I just have
and eating off other
decided.
people's plate and
I just decided, as much as I like
and
all
peanut
that,
butter and jelly,
okay, brother. Okay,
cheese coop.
that's enough, Ira. That's enough. As much as I love all that stuff, I'm telling you, I decided it was not worth it to me. It was not worth it to me. And it's not a matter of, well, girl, you're still small. That's not the point. That's not the point.
Because no, I'm just kidding. No.
Okay, brother, bring it down. I'm just saying, this is what I know. If I can do this, anyone can do this.
That's true because woo,
You are really just going on and on.
you said I could. You know you didn't have any discipline.
Yeah, he got a list, Chima. He has a list of stuff. But I want to encourage you, and it seems like these Saturdays have turned into the fitness and health, and I'm fine with that because none of the stuff that we do the rest of the week, none of it matters unless we have a body to do it in. Unless we have a body to do it in. So I want all of us to get on board, yes. Yes.
And it's not about vanity. We're not talking about turning you into some small petite. We're talking about just making sure
Let's
that.
just be healthy. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Making sure that the retirement plan that you have, making sure that if you're planning on retiring, plan on retiring with your health, because if you don't have your health, all that money you have for retirement, believe me, health care is expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive.
So I appreciate you, even though I will say this honestly, I promise you, every time I get out there to work out with him, I could just pop his head right off his neck when he tells me, keep going, you got this. And when I think I'm done on the last exercise, he said, oh, no, come on. But I'm loving the results.
It's amazing what you can accomplish when you let go of self. Let go of self. Let someone else teach you. You know, hey, I have a golf teacher, and he said I'm the best student he has because I like to listen. I love to listen because I like to learn, and I don't like people that say I know, because you don't know. You don't know. Shut your mouth and use your ears.
Oh, good night, man. Okay. If y'all want him back, then you.
That's just emotion. I'm
Okay,
really kidding. It's just emotion. Some people are so high strung that they can't be taught, and they just. I know that. I've heard that. Yeah. So what? Listen again, because if you listen, you might learn something that you didn't know. That's all.
Okay.
And I do care. I care about every person that I work with, every last
really
one.
cares.
But I can't care with sugar. I can't pat you on your back and tell you and give you Mr. Feel Goods. I don't do that. No.
Oh, Rita said Mr. Feel Good, Mr. Do Right. Okay. Okay, anyway, our competition, well, not a competition, the beginning of a new lifestyle. That was good, wasn't it?
This one ends on the 5th with the.
Wait a minute, what I said was good. The beginning of a new lifestyle. Okay, I thought that was pretty good.
It is pretty.
Okay, because it's a new lifestyle. It's a new lifestyle, and it ends on the 5th, and we're either going to bring them on live or we'll get their comments about.
No comments. Everybody talking bad about me.
That's okay. You transparent.
I don't care. I don't care.
I sit up here and told you that I could pop your head off, so they can't say nothing worse than that.
They're not working with me.
Okay, anyway. Oh, Cornell just popped on.
Cornell!
Okay.
Mr. Atlanta.
So, until
Devil
next
dog.
week, take real good care of yourselves. And I'm telling you, I'm with the program now. You should see me. I am like reading stuff and listening to health podcasts
And saying, did you know this is a... Yeah.
Okay, so until next time, we'll come back on with all who came in and got the, and I'm telling you, it's so worth it. I want to be around for a while.
Fitness feels good
It feels
wrapped
good.
around you.
It does.
It does.
It does. Okay, thanks for joining us.